It's the Dogwell Chronicles. Let's talk about Caitlyn Clark. They were talking about Rookie of the Year and how she was in contention with, I want to say, Angel Reese. And I have given Angel Reese more time to watch her, and I just don't get it. I saw one game. I watched one game. One game with her. I've watched her in some games, but I particularly focused on her in a game recently. And while she got some points that night, I don't remember what it was, at least 18 maybe more. I just didn't see where they were happening. Maybe they weren't flashy. Maybe when you shoot from 3 feet out 3 times in a row and you finally make that 2-foot shot, that it's just so boring that you can't believe that the point even gets credited to her stats. I don't know. I didn't get it. I see athleticism. I see she looks very athletic. She looks like she can run. She really is pretty watching to run. She misses shots from 5 foot out constantly. I watched the game, and when you watch the whole game, she did make some. Her outside shooting it's ugly. I mean, she's throwing bricks up. She misses most of them. I watched her make 1 3 in the game that I watched, and you'd have thought she just won the game. Her mom was happy in the stands. Of course, she finally made a 3. I mean, she shot one that didn't even hit just nothing. Didn't hit even the backboard. She shot another one and it just hit, and it was like clearly off. It was like she's just throwing it up at the basket and hoping it goes in. I don't know where the practice comes in, but her layups weren't. Her passes were bad. She threw quite a few missed poor passes, ill-advised passes. I honestly don't see, at least in that one game. Maybe it was an off game. But I don't see what's so great about her. On the other hand, Caitlyn Clark has even me talking about women's basketball. So they're talking about Rookie of the Year. And now I'm hearing about the most valuable player of the year. Well, she's undoubtedly the most valuable player. I would venture that 5% of the population, I'm just throwing a number, of the entire population of the United States is watching women's basketball that weren't watching because of Caitlyn Clark, to see what's the big deal. And then when you see it, you go, dang, that she can pass. She can shoot threes farther than a lot of the guys, than most of the guys. Her average is, I think, farther out than most of the guys. Her passes are just beautiful. The passes are beautiful. Some mistakes are made, but she accounted for 32 points in a game, including assists one game. I don't know what that was. Heck, she scored 30 points herself in a game without the assists. She's phenomenal. And if she's not the most valuable player, her team went from, I think, one of the worst teams, if not the worst, I don't know, to in contention for the playoffs with like an 18-16 record at this point in the season, where last year they went, I think, 13-27. So they only play 40 games a year. Is that the case? So I think their team is on. Wait, is that on par to? It's not on par to flip 13-27, but they're gonna, yeah. Anyway, she's incredible, and if she's not the most valuable player, people are watching women's basketball because of her. That's valuable. Her team her team looks phenomenal around her. Apparently, this is the same team that went 13-27 last year. But these girls, these ladies, are just like, it's awesome to watch them be ready for the passes Caitlyn's inevitably going to send their way. And then learning from the maestro. one of these girls gets the pass from Caitlyn, and then she throws it behind the back pass to the other girl, lady. Incredible. It's like they're learning it. Yeah, she's the most valuable player of bar. And I don't know women's basketball until this year. Haven't watched, but she's incredible. If she's not the most valuable player, I don't know what the definition of most valuable. I mean, she's brought people into watching the leagues. I think the attendance of one game was, not one game, either of her league or her team or something, went from 1,700 to 17,000 when she plays or something like that. I mean, yeah. Here he is. He's right here. There's Toby. You want to go inside now, right? So we can go. So anyway, yeah, there's your update. I wasn't really paying attention to this, but they keep talking about the rookie of the year, and yeah, there's no way that I don't know how Angel Reese gets points. I know she gets her rebounds because she misses 4 shots in a row and gets 3 rebounds, so she's only getting the rebounds, incredible rebound numbers, because she misses so many shots. There should be an asterisk for that, or you shouldn't get those rebounds credited to you if it's because you miss and miss and miss. I mean, there's something a little off about that, you got to admit. So the fox has been out here a lot. There he is. There he goes. And they don't know it, and that's good, because he just went that way. There he is, right there. And luckily, he's going to go that way. And we're going to go this way, and Toby's going to go that way, and there he goes. Did you catch that? Did you all see that? Did I catch that on film? That fox was in the garden. Toby, get over here. I hope that got on film. Anyway, so there you go. Hey, you, come here. Toby, come. Toby, come. Stay here. Don't start catching a whiff of that fox and chasing him. No. Dang, that dog is irrepressible. Toby, no. We're going to put some fruit trees down there. That's a plum, which actually has been fruiting. Maybe it's been fruiting all along, but because of the Dog Walk Chronicles, I never noticed, because I never would walk back here and pay attention. If fruit was on the ground, I probably didn't even see it. But we've been collecting them. Anyway, yeah, so there was the Rookie of the Year, and then the MVP, and I can't see any. I don't know the other. I've been looking for Angels games so that I could really be fair and assess her skills, because you're watching these, if you watch on your phone, they kind of make fun of Angel Reese and the fact that she misses so many shots from so close, and her rebounds are mainly, I'd like to know what the percentage of her rebounds are. How many rebounds she gets off her own missed shots versus real legitimate rebounds, and versus those rebounds that the ball just comes down and you just get it because everyone else is running. Do those count? Like when the team makes the shot, or no, misses the shot, and you get possession, whatever. Anyway, so, Toby, come. Toby. So, yeah, there's my take on the Angel Reese. And now she's injured, which is kind of convenient that she doesn't have to keep competing and embarrassing herself. Her wrist or something. So, yeah. Most valuable player. I think that means to your team. Not only is she the most valuable player to the team, because she's turned her, I think there's only she's the only new player, or one of the very few new players on the team from last year's losing record to this year's winning record. They've gone 7-1 since the mid-season break. 7-1, I think. And uh-oh, that looks like it could be a bee's nest. Yeah. So her team, she's the main impetus of why they're a winning team. She's the main impetus of why anyone cares about women's basketball at all. So if she's not the MVP, as well as the Rookie of the Year, then I guess I better keep studying women's basketball, because from my perspective, absolutely no way is any name can be put in those two categories legitimately. So, hey, you, get over here. Let's ask the saints to pray for us, pray for the souls in purgatory. Sorry this went long.